Well, as you can see, we've got a nice little layout set up for Christmas. This is just, of course, the raw layout. By the time we're done, we'll have a tree down here and maybe 100 or so village pieces. Should be quite impressive when it's all done. The Dickens Village North Pole Series is what's going to be going on this year. I want to say a special thank you to Curtis over at rrconcepts.com. We're using two of his devices, the StationMaster and the YardMaster, to have it set up this year with two trains running opposite directions and sharing the same track basically. At a glance you'll see there's multiple tracks, but in reality it's just a simple loop with an X down here, and there's two sidings. Each train has its own siding that it stops at. The passenger train is set to run 4 laps before we'll automatically switch over, and you'll see the McDonald's freight train run in its place. So for now I'm going to shut up and I'm going to let you guys enjoy the view of the system here. A couple of things to note with this particular layout: we are running DC, and neither of the engines has been modified. Both of the steam locos are exactly in their stock original condition from the manufacturer. This is an ON30 or ON30 layout. That's O scale, running on the narrow gauge 30-inch. Both of these trains were made by Bachmann. This passenger train was actually distributed by the same company who does the Department 56 villages. That's actually Department 56 train, while the McDonald's train, I believe, came from Hawthorne Village. I think. I don't remember for sure. You will notice that as the train progresses through the layout, you can hear the turnouts all being fired. I do not have those under any kind of microprocessor control. They're strictly running basically on a reed switch to throw the power. Pretty simple to wire those in, actually. I'm sure there's plenty of documentation online on how to do that. The trick is to have it so that your train isn't throwing that turnout until it's well clear of the turnout. Some of the sensors are reed switches. They're shared by both trains, while other reed switches are only hit by one train or the other. So you have to do a little careful planning when you're going to use the reed switches to throw the turnouts. If you don't do proper planning, what will happen is you can end up having a reed switch get stuck in the closed position, which can in turn melt down your switch engines. So you don't want that to happen. So if you're going to use this type of wiring for your turnouts, just make sure that you're going to have your reed switches placed in an area where the train will be at speed, so you don't spend a lot of time with the train over the sensor. There you can see the other train is taking off automatically. This McDonald's train is actually set to only run 2 laps, so this is a much shorter part of the video. Once it runs 2, I'm going to shut the video camera off and see how good the footage looks. Okay, this time through you'll see that McDonald's train is going to take the turnout leading through the center. And once it gets down past the lamp, it will hit its final deceleration sensor, which will then tell the microprocessors to go into the shutdown sequence, which will turn around and cause everything to point to the passenger train again and start the entire process all over. Fully automatic. And there it is stopping. And in just a moment you'll see the passenger train take off. You can see the lights are there. We go. Back to square one. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget, it's rr-concepts.com.